What is up, everyone? We have a beautiful hot day today. We just set up the pool behind us yesterday, so the water level is where it's at. I'm going to be showing you how to open the pool for the first time in the season, so stick around for that. We're going to get the pump ready, we're going to get that going, and we're going to make sure that the water chemistry is balanced. Guys, be sure to subscribe if you like more videos like this. I'm going to be doing a lot more pool cleaning videos and pool care videos this summer, so be sure to check that out. If you got any questions or anything, leave them below in the comments section. I love reading every single one of your comments, so we'll get straight into it. Guys, first thing you want to do is you want to check the water level. What I mean by that is the chemistry of the water. You want to take a base reading just to see where we're at and start. So if you don't drain your pool every winter and it's dirty, make sure you clean it out first. Get all the junk and leaves out of there. Run the pump for about overnight or 24 hours. Get the pool nice and clean as best you can first, vacuum it out, and then you want to go ahead and do a baseline test. So I got these test strips. Now you can get liquid test kits that have a little bit more accuracy, but I like these because you can get this for just a few dollars on Amazon, and it checks pretty much everything that we care about in a small pool like this. So this is just municipal water supply that is in here. So we're going to see what that water's like. I know I have alkaline soil and alkaline water, so I have a feeling I'm going to have a high pH. Let's verify that. We're going to dunk this in, hold it for just a second, and pull it out. Put the cap on here so that way we don't drip water inside of our test strips. Now, let's take a look and see. Total hardness is the first number. We're definitely in the middle there, I think, probably between 250, 500. Let's look at the chlorine level. Virtually non-existent chlorine, as expected. This is probably less than 1 part per million chlorine coming out of the municipal water supply. pH, yep, we're probably pretty close to like 7.5 or 8, so we gotta lower that. Alkalinity, which kind of goes hand in hand with your pH, that is also high. So we definitely have to lower the pH, and we have to raise our chlorine level. Now, I'm going to leave a couple links in the description below to make this a little bit easy for you guys to understand. Go to troublefreepool.com. They have a ton of resources on making sure you have a nice clean pool throughout the entire year. If you follow their instructions with keeping the right chlorine levels, you'll never have to have an algae bloom. You won't have to shock the pool on a monthly basis or anything like that. Just keep it steady at 4 to 5 parts per million free chlorine, and our shock level is going to be about, I think, about 2.5 times that. So we have 0 right now. I want to raise that up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to poolcalculator.com, and we're going to type in the gallons that we have and the type of chlorine we're going to be applying, and it'll tell me exactly how much I need to put in the pool. Okay, I just checked the pool calculator website, and it tells me to add 20 ounces for 4,000 gallons, and I've got 10% chlorine, which is a little higher than your traditional 6% Clorox bleach. So I've got pool chlorine that's 10%, and with that ratio, it tells me to add 20 ounces. So that's a little, about 2.5 cups. So we're just gonna do a little glug, 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 glug along the edge as the pump's running. I'm not gonna measure exactly 2.5 cups. You can measure it if you want to and get precise, but I just dump in until it looks like about 2.5 cups. Not the most scientific, but redneck math. It can be plus or minus 2 parts per million chlorine in any direction, and it'll still be fine. So first thing we want to do before we run our pump is we want to bleed the system. So there's air in here probably. And on this Intex pump, there's a little relief valve on the top. So let's just open that up. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is hissing air a little bit. So there is air in the system. Don't open it all the way until it comes out, but we'll just wait until it starts dripping water out consistently. That means that there's no air in the system anymore. And once it's just water coming out, close it back up, and that's all there is to it. Let's turn the pump on and put our chlorine in. As I mentioned about pH earlier, you probably want to balance that first. So I've got this pH decreaser. You can use this, or you can use like washing soda like borax or something, or if you have low pH, you could actually use baking soda to raise the level. Now it tells you we've got almost 4,000 gallons, a little over that, and we've got about 8 pH. So we want to add 8 ounces of this dry acid. We're going to dump that in the pool, and then we're going to do this, which is our chlorine. Let that circulate for 10 or 15 minutes. You can even skim the surface just to stir it up a little bit if you want, but get that dissolved first and then we'll add the chlorine. The directions on that pH adjuster says to wait 2 hours and then recheck. So we're going to do that. It's fully dissolved now. It's been about 10 minutes. We're going to pour the majority of the bleach or chlorine straight into the water stream here so it gets mixed in good. So I'm going to actually walk around. This is how I usually do it, but we need about 2.5 cups, so let's go. That's probably about 1 cup there. Another 2 cups and 1/2 cup. Probably over poured, but it's fine. We'll recheck once it's circulated. We'll come back this evening and see where we're at. But guys, that's pretty much it. You really do need test strips or a test kit in order to properly maintain your pool, so you know exactly what type of chemicals you're adding and how much chemical to add. Otherwise, you're just guessing, or you might not know your water chemistry and you could totally screw it up. You'll have an algae bloom in no time. So make sure you get a test kit, know how to use it, and make sure you put the proper type of chemical in to balance the water properly. Guys, if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you got any questions, leave them below. Until next time, thanks for watching.